Hello everybody. Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. These started the time goes so fast when you're doing these. It's crazy. I've been planning on doing segmented videos on the Enochian language. The things written about in my books I've produced so far, and so I want to get right into it. And introduction, I always yeah, so my name is Joshua Adams, American author, occultist, and blah blah blah, veteran, all that stuff. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for checking out this video. So try to get through these couple of important parts here. I did some lighting's okay in this office, but hopefully these characters can be seen pretty clearly. Stuff like that. Okay, characters. We'll get more into the alphabet in the next video. This one is going to be on the clarification to phonetic enunciation and the use of the spoken form of the language that is included in the first book. I published 4 books in this area. This is the first one. It's Hisense Pillars, which is like the umbrella, overarching term for the entire work that I'm doing. But this book is A Ta'e De Geargorie. This is language of angels. This is a specific word for the watchers of the angels of the watchtowers, and I chose that one to catch the eye for marketing purposes, but because of the familiarity with that word, but in the occult community. But this would be technically language of the watchers, angels. If it was just simply the plurality of angels, then it would be Ta'e De Elohime, pluralian. The singular word for angel is Evo-Ta. But I chose that one for marketing purposes. So this is the first book, book 1. And I'm not going to get too much of a description on this one. In this video, I want to do a short one. It's more focused on what this book started out and where it's progressed to. It has printed interview, then the first chapter of Genesis, the Angelic Genesis story, and cosmogony, gnosis of creation. And then the second chapter is on the language mechanics, the Enochian. Now, in book 4, Enochian chants and Kundalini sorcery, I get more into the underlying energetic construct, origin, and nature of the language. It's not like any other language ever spoken. And then here in the physical planes of the middle pillar. But let's stay on topic here and take a look into this first section, second chapter of the first book. Say back in 2017, 2018, angelic summonings. I ended up working with 6 angels, and what I was told about this part we're going to talk about here, I wasn't too pleased with it. I didn't like it at first, but now that I understand more about why it was necessary, and and now have an idea why D and Kelly did not include it. It wasn't any fault of their own, just the system they used for producing the Angelic translations didn't include the option for this, and they just never asked. So, it's the first and major clarification for the spoken form of the language. The written form we'll get into in the next video. It's basically fine as long as you're using the 21 character, 21 letter original Enochian, and you have the correct glyphs corresponding with the correct consonant or vowel in the English language or whatever. So the second chapter of Language of Angels, language mechanics, which is kind of a, I could have named a better chapter better than that, but oh well, it works. So this starts out with what I classified as absent character phonetic. So it's an enunciation. It's a phonetic enunciation. It's not in the written. So you got the Enochian written there. There's no character for this additional character, this additional phonetic sound, and there are a few rules around this absent character. So let's start out here with the absent character sound. It's a EY or a AY sound. A, like say or tay, zay. It's that kind of. It's very very close to the what would be the E if you had a word starting with E in the Enochian language. A dare, or etc. 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 And there's a rule involving specifically words starting with an E or a compounded Enochian word. Hypercritical mark, absent character phonetic, is always implemented at the hypercritical mark. If the second portion starts with an E, it's ignored. It nullifies it. If you have two words, and this word is spoken with the absent character at the end, and the next word starts with an E, same thing. It's bridged right across it. So it's an AYEY additional. I put it in parentheses in my first book, so I use just like right here, apocalypse ether right here. So it's in parentheses here. You got the EY, parentheses. There's an A. It's the same phonetic sound. I just used either the EY, AY, or the letter A in parentheses. So now if the word ends in an E, then we need to even include it in parentheses. This is the enunciation assist underneath the Enochian right here. So apocalypse ether is ruvizo sue zite. Like let there be light. Let there be light. Zive tizare el parte. So it's added at the end of words, except for personal names of angels, demons, humans. If you're counting the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, in Enochian, C, Ni, Re, Ace, V, T, He, Ah, E, you don't add it to that. And those are the first two primary exclusions to the absent character phonetic. Pretty much everything else will include it. I think the Latin names that are attributed to the glyphs of the Enochian D put together, like Fam, Vaughn, and so on. Paul. I was told it's not included with those either, but those are names, personal names to the dang glyphs. So I mean, I guess it'd be like angels, demons, or people. That's the personal name of the sticking to the glyph. So it's excluded as well. So if you have a word like king, which is translated to English ADO, okay, it would have the absent character because king is a title, not a name. It's not a personal name. It's not Billy or Jack or anything like that. So it would be Adoe, and then kingdom Adohi, Adohie, and then with the words that end with an E, like you have two Enochian words for the word of. You have DE, day, and you have ET, ate. Day is the mundane. We're talking about mundane things. Ate is only when involving divine energy, divine things. So, but the mundane version of DE, you don't add the absent character because it already ends on that vowel sound. So it's unnecessary to add it at that point. So you wouldn't have it doubled up. It would be day A. That wouldn't be right. It would be day. But when it ends on a consonant, so forth, it's added. Let's see. So, like my power. My power. Na-e, ele. Now the reason is, even though right here, this word, it has, which is, having to do with my personal possession to me, which is E, hypercritical EL. This is one of the situations where the absent character phonetic of the preceding word here, the power, nae, it bridges, it ends with the absent character phonetic. Okay, it bridges across, so that letter E right there, it starts a word here. If it follows another one like that, it's nullified because the absent character phonetic ending the first word bridges it. So it'd be nae, ele. And that's the same with the compounded Enochian words. Two portions, hypercritical. The second portion starts with the E. It's the same as two words. The second word starting with the E. The absent character phonetic will bridge. So you don't have to double it. You don't have to do it twice. Like this one right here. If you can see that. Got that light on over there. You probably can't see it. So it's my voice is given power over the earth. B-A-N-A, E-A, dilugame, lonshie kaoske. And so it's got the in parentheses. So the ones in the parentheses in the enunciation assist. That's the absent character representation. The reason I didn't like it when I was first told about this, I'm doing these angelic evocations, and they're like, yeah, you gotta include this clarification. I was like, oh, I don't like the way it sounds. And they're like, you'll get used to it. And it's now I understand that the reason for it has to do with fine tuning the resonance and the vibration. it brings it more into a more of a, you could compare it, well, you could use this as kind of a crude example, but a long time ago you had the lowborn and the highborn, and they would speak words differently. You could tell by the sound, the way someone spoke, they were highborn. Well, the angelic and the angels and the demons, they both speak the same thing. Their use of the language, although typically almost always telepathically, straight to you, straight to your third eye, straight to your crown, right? And but sometimes very, very forcefully and with forceful, like intense telepathy. Your ears pick up on it too, so it's just like you're hearing it. So the additional the addition of the absent character phonetic, it brings a vibrational resonant quality into the spoken form that brings it more, it's closer to the resonance that it should be, or a better version of it, a more effective, proper form of it. And in the fourth book, I get into the underlying energetic syntax, because the language isn't like anything else humans have put together. Because this wasn't put together by us, given. But it's an energetic syntax. Dee and Kelly, they had the big tables, magic tables, and they're quite complex and quite amazing, actually. But there was not